welcome back to my channel. This is Blue and welcome to Vibes, Cruise and Trips with Blue. So today guys, it's gonna be different. We're gonna be doing something different. I'm going to be taking you to church with me. So come spend a day in the presence of God with me. Whee! But guys, see your baby girl. Like this, see, look at, let me put it down. So yes guys, on getting to church, I found out that they were renovating the church, so we weren't able to like film or go live on the service we had yesterday. So I'm going to be using last week's praise and worship session and also throwing in bits of different sermons and preachings of our pastor. All right, enjoy.
We worship, oh Jacob, the one that consumes by fire. We worship, hey, I worship, oh Jacob, I worship, oh yeah, come. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, come. Sagi, oh yeah, come. Oh yeah, come. Jesus, you're my all in. Can you begin to declare that Jesus is your all in all? Jesus is all you would ever need. Jesus is all that you would need. Jesus should be all that you want. Hey, Etobio. Etobio. Hey. Okay. Sorry, Mama, hey, can you jam your hands to the Hey!
verse 26, he transferred the creative ability upon man. So there are two dimensions of man's ability. Two dimensions. The first dimension is the ability to create in the way God creates. So that is why for everything that God created in heaven, I said it here on Friday night, that God knew that man will need wristwatch. He didn't give us. He knew that we will need toothpaste. He didn't give us. He knew that we will need aircraft. He knew that we need this. He didn't give us. But he hid those things in the things that he has created. So I told for those who came from Friday night, I said a time came when man needed, of course, the real creation of man. They didn't need all those things. Man didn't need an aircraft. If you want to fly, Adam was just to fly. But the fallen man started operating. Of course, though man has fallen, he began to operate in the creative ability of God. So when it was time for man to create aircraft, they wanted to fly from one nation to another. Only what they did was to look at the formation of an eagle. They studied and they captured an eagle and saw how eagle flied. That was the revelation behind man's ability to create an aircraft. A time came, they knew they need to do business on the water. They need to do business on the IC. All they did was to look at the shark. They look at sharks, and they look at what do you call them? The sharks and the dolphins. Those big things. That helped man to create the ships and the submarines in the way God creates. That was why when Jesus appeared in the form of the second Adam, anywhere he goes, the Bible says he got to a place and they were demon possessed here and there and all that, and he saw them. They begged him. They said, Master, he said, they were negotiating where he should cast them. It's only a man who had that kind of authority. They were negotiating. He said, throw us into the swine. And he released them, and they went straight to the swine and they drowned. That was the capacity of what Adam had. Dominion. That was dominion over demon spirit, over all kinds of things. God is eternal. He created out of nothing. Out of nothing, or out of light, he created nothing. Out of nothing, he created something. So he created the world, created the earth, and created all the universes in their stars and in their dominions. And God gave man the capacity, the power to dominate. So in verse 26, he transferred the creative ability upon man. So there are two dimensions of man's ability. Two dimensions. The first dimension is the ability to create in the way God creates. That was why when Jesus all those ones are actually mountain, but they are even small. I want to show you the first mountain, and the most senior of all. Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. In the beginning, God created heaven and the earth was without form and void. Darkness upon the face of the deep. The word darkness here means ignorant. The first mountain in our life, daddy and mommy, papa, mama, is called the mountain of ignorance. A wise man said, every man's mountain is the mountain of his ignorance. The thing that you don't know is actually what is actually killing us, not the things that we know.